Hey, good evening. What's up, everybody? The intro. Hey, what's up? Good evening, everybody. I think there's a little bit of a delay. But if there is, that's okay. We're going to keep going. Um, what's up, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to the Real Life Relationship Growth Get Together, chat 'em up, all of that good stuff. Please excuse me. I don't have my right hand on tonight just yet. Um, Making sure I'm connected on all platforms, but we're gonna see. I think we're good. Um, if not, we are going to keep moving. We'll be all right. Let me do this real quick. I'm going to do a share. Let me do a share to make sure we're being seen over here. And then when Corey gets here, then she'll let me know if we good or not. How about that? We'll do that. I think we're good. All right. So, hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Real Life Relationship Growth Time. It is our time to chat it up, talk, get together, come with me and sit on the couch, all of that stuff, right? So, let me say this. Let me do my introduction. I'm Donna. What's up? How y'all doing? I'm Donna. I am the creator of the Real Life Relationship Growth. Um, Platform, podcast page, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter to me as long as you guys are here with me. I appreciate you guys being here with me. We're live every Thursday. Unless something comes up and I'm not able to be here. I'll let you guys know. But we're live every Thursday. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. Every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are live. So let me say this. I am not a relationship expert. I am not. I am not a relationship expert. I am just a Black woman in this world, living this life, doing the damn thing, and enjoying myself in the process. That is who I am. I have had some ups, I have had some downs, I have had some life changing situations happen. But like I've said before, and I always say, I take whatever helps and I throw away the rest. Everything is not for me, everything is not um, productive or conducive to my growth. And when I realize that, I'm out. I'm out. Not saying that it's a quick, fast turnaround thing, but what I'm saying is for you as well, if there are things and people in your life that aren't producing and they're just there taking, you got to get rid of those people. So that's who I am. That is what I do. So this is the criteria for you to be here. You have to be single, dating, courting, engaged, married, divorced, or widower. That is the criteria for you to be a part of this family. I'm sure everybody, at least, everybody over the age of 21. If you're not over 21, like what JD said, this ain't for you. Everybody over the age of 21 falls under one of those categories. And that's good because this is life and we're adults and we're doing things and we're growing and you know but that's what we come here for. We come here not to bash each other, not to talk about each other, but to grow together, so last week's topic, you know what, y'all, all the topics are good. We'll finish the topic and we'll be like, yo, that was a good show, that was a good discussion. But to be totally honest, we don't pick nothing that's not good. We don't talk about anything that's not good. You know why? Because it's everyday life for all of us in some form or some fashion. This deals with relationships. So last week our topic was women's sexual needs and then some. Women's sexual needs and then some. If you did not see that live, if you did not see that show, if you weren't here and you weren't a part of it, you it's fine. It's fine. You know why? Because it is on our YouTube channel. Real Life Relationship Growth on YouTube. You can go and you can watch any live, any discussion that we've had previously. It's there, it's posted there. Go under the live videos. There's videos, there's different sections, there's live videos. Go under the live videos and you'll be able to check it out. All right. And you still can comment. You still can comment. But tonight, of course, as usual, when we do one, we do the other. I don't leave the brothers out. Let me say this to the brothers about the brothers. The big up to the brothers. Big up to the brothers. They are very supportive of this platform. And I appreciate that because I'm a woman. I can't navigate this thing saying I know what men want and what men are thinking or whatever. I need to know from the horse's mouth. I need to know what they think, what they need, what they want. So of course tonight, I have the brothers on with me. I have the brothers, ladies. I hope y'all tuning in. I hope y'all listening. Come back later if you need to and check this out. But I need y'all to listen. I need y'all to listen because I know there's one thing men say. We don't listen. Say women don't listen. Y'all tell us stuff and we ain't listening. Here at the Real Life Relationship Growth, we are intentionally listening. So for no further ado, let me bring these gentlemen on. I love all of them in their own special way. They are different and special to me in different ways. I'm gonna bring them on so they can have their little tidbit. They look, you know what? I'm gonna bring this brother on last because he always got a smart ass mouth. But I love him. I don't know why. I gotta bring my boy Kev on first. Kevin.
Hey, what's going on, people?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Y'all, I brought Kevin on first for a reason. Kevin is on first because y'all, Kevin is, man, I got to put Kevin in the credit somewhere, his name somewhere in small print or whatever. Kevin has been supporting the channel since day one. Since day one. Kevin gets the trophy, the award. I appreciate it. I love you. Thank you. Because he's been here forever. And I mean that. Forever, ever. From day one. So, Kevin, I appreciate you. Kevin, where do you reside, sir?
Upstate New York, Rochester.
Rochester, upstate. All right. Then this next brother, he has a special place in my heart too. This is my friend Finley. Hey, Finn.
Hey, how's it going?
Finley and I go way back to our high school days. I don't know what's going on with this piece of hair. Finley and I go back to our high school days. We both graduated high school in Mannheim, Germany. We were military brats over there together. So Finley is family. Finley is family in a special way. He knows I adore him. All right. So we have about 2 more people coming on to join us. Of course, my girl Corey B is going to be here. She's going to come on and be with us. She has some business to handle first, but she will be here. My boy Vince from the Husband Show podcast. He's trying to carefully navigate so he can get on. But meanwhile, last but not least, it's
Oh, what's up? My bad.
Mr. Date Night.
You know, I had the shades on. I had them on earlier when we met, didn't we?
Man, yeah, that Stevie Wonder down pat, bro.
Yeah, you know, right?
I would like to thank Donna for bringing me out today.
Y'all gonna have my cheeks busting the whole night. I can already tell. I already know what's about to happen.
I know I got the shades on. Let me tell you why I got the shades on. I don't want nobody to try to read my eyes when they try to ask good questions. I'm gonna be behind the goddamn veil. Okay?
Oh, okay. All right. Miss Deidre Thompson. Deidre Thompson. Hello, lady. Thanks for joining. All right, y'all. So we're gonna get started. I almost feel like this.
I'm just supposed to go ahead. I don't know why I feel like Stevie Wonder tonight. I don't know why. But I can see.
You got
he
that
can
good
see
look,
too.
though. You got
That dude can see too, bro.
You got that Mr. Wonder look, so. But man, I kind of feel like half of me is missing a little bit. Half of me is missing. Hey, Oliver, how are you, sir? I feel like half of me is missing a little bit, but that's all right. We're gonna be good. We are good. She gonna be here in a minute. You know how you had that kind of security blanket, but we gonna keep this right. We gonna keep going. So, okay, Deidre is from Augusta. Hey, Deidre, thank you for joining, Augusta. Who else is in Augusta?
I see my cousin Deidre Thompson up there.
That's Deidre.
Yeah,
that's your cousin. Okay.
Yeah, that's family.
Yeah, I'm in Augusta.
Okay, yeah, and Finley's in Augusta. Okay, all right. So we're gonna get started, y'all. We're gonna get started with our topic. Men's sexual needs, and then some. So so I sent a video earlier. I posted a video, a little commercial. This piece of hair is bugging me to death. I don't know what's happening. I sent a little commercial.
I'll get you.
Huh?
I said, let me cut it. I got you.
No, not yet. I think I got about a week more left. So I got about a week. But
what you about to say, Mark? Bro?
I ain't saying shit, nigga. Hey, guess what? I don't see none of what y'all saying, Stevie. I don't see none of what y'all saying.
Stevie don't see nothing. Okay, hold on. Before we get going, we gotta bring them on. Hello, sir.
What's up?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? What's up, gents?
Listen, long time.
Hey, you know who this is, nigga? This me. Hey,
it feels like
I'm rocking the Stevie.
Yeah, while you rocking the Stevie, you keep going blurry.
That's not me.
No, you were blurry.
Okay,
but you good now.
I'm good now. Let's go.
You good. Vince is a little blurry.
Yeah. Right. And when my daddy records Blind Metal Jelly. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Blind Metal Jelly.
Look, to be honest, this y'all night. Y'all can cut up. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with it. All right. Yeah, I don't have a problem with it at all. Vince.
Baby girl.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Okay. All right.
It's been a minute. What's up, Finley?
I know. I feel kind of like stranger danger here for a minute.
Right. For a second.
For a second. All right. We good. All right. So let's get started on this topic, y'all. So again, last week the ladies had their discussion. We talked, and y'all already know, if y'all rock with me and hang with me, y'all know the topic doesn't always kind of sit to exactly where we're gonna be and what we're gonna talk about. We're definitely talking about those men's sexual desires. So last week we started out with a true or false with the ladies. We started out with a true or false. So we're gonna start out with a true or false tonight with the fellas. We're gonna start out with a true or false. Y'all kind of answer these questions and tell me what y'all think. Now, some of these things that I looked up, they are kind of like scientifically supposed to be right. So there's some things that are actually facts, and then some are up to personal preference. But it's cool. So let's get y'all thoughts. All right. True or false? Men masturbate more than women.
Oh, shit.
False.
Who said false?
False. I said it.
Okay, Kev, you said false? What y'all think?
I think if you're a man, you're too busy to be jacking off. You're too busy to be jacking off. You got shit to do.
Yeah. Hey, but some may consider that self-care, my friend.
Yeah, that too. Hey, I ain't knocking it, but hey, man, I'm too busy to be trying to jack off. I'll be too tired. I'll be like,
I'm sorry. You
like
said.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I knew it. I knew this was going.
You already know. Hey,
Okay. True or false?
Hey, Mark,
True or
this will
false?
wake you up. This wake you up right here.
What the fuck is
Phone
that?
wake you up. You fall asleep.
Oh yeah. I was concerned for a minute. I didn't know what that was.
Yeah. I had to take a minute.
man.
I had to take a minute to catch up, Mark. I did.
Oh,
All right,
man.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's true. Is it true, guys?
Okay.
Yeah,
How about age?
How about what?
What about age group? Like the age group. What age group are we talking about?
Hey,
Is it younger, older?
It wasn't in the age group. It was just the question. Men
Okay, so-
masturbate more than women. True
so
or
I'm gonna
false?
say this. I think. Okay, I'm just gonna take a wild guess. I don't know because I don't watch other men jack off. So, but I will. But I will say this. I'll say because our sex drive as we get older may not be as high, so we may not do it as much because our sex drive may not be as high as when we were younger.
Okay.
I'm just taking a wild guess. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a factor. That's a factor. Age is a factor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a factor.
Age would be a factor.
Because I remember being young, man. Shit, man, you young, you fuck holding the fence. You know what I mean?
I would say that I would probably say women do because they got so many lines of toys for women. They got like 2 toys for men.
Yeah.
This and that. I mean,
Okay.
It's either the tugger or the jugger. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay.
plus a brother ain't gonna want to be discovered one of those little pocket things. You know what I mean? Like, a woman and her toys. That pretty much a man is accepting of that. But a brother, you come over his house, he got one of those pocket things. You be like, oh, hold up, what?
Man, you cracking on him forever.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that Shun? I like to make sure I say hello to everybody as much as I can. Miss Herbert, I guess. Is that Shun? Okay. Miss White, y'all, Miss White, Miss Herbert. Hello, what's up, ladies? That's why it's fun for both sexes. Okay. All right. We're gonna get there. Okay. So, scientifically, based on statistically, it said men masturbate more than women.
I'm probably
That's
so.
what the numbers say.
Men masturbate more. Okay.
Right. I believe I probably can say that based on if you include all ages, possibly.
All
That's
ages.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're talking about all ages, I can see that that may be true.
Okay.
Because remember, we're actually jacking off and doing a whole bunch of other stuff between 20 and 30s. And maybe even before that. You know what I mean? So I can probably see that.
Okay. Don't do to us. All right. So next question. True or false? Men think about sex all day. True or false?
Maybe in the 20s, 30s, 18s, all that. But when you start getting older,
and trying to,
you might, it's kind of like a race. You might want to race, but you ain't gonna do it. I mean, I might just be talking, but when you're younger, man, how can I get this? I get a new car so I can get some sex. I do this, so I can get. When you get older, you're like, man, whatever. I need to go through this first. So I don't know.
Right, because you know what? To his point, men will do the damnedest for sex, right? We'll do the damnedest, right? We'll try to get it how we can get it. We'll look like we got it, ain't got it. Got an apartment, but driving around, a Maserati. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But it's all to lay with somebody at the end of the day. Most men stunt for women. You know what I'm saying? And get more. You know what I mean?
Most men would be perfectly happy just having a 1-bedroom, a TV,
basketball shorts,
anything,
in a tricycle. Because we get to where we need to get to and come on back to the house. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But for sex, man, I've seen men go broke.
Hey, man, I can't front. I just turned 50 in November. I think about that shit all day still.
Yeah.
All day? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Day, man. I can't even watch the Weather Channel.
They say the wind blow hard enough.
Thunderstorms.
They say the wind blow hard enough, it'd be standing up and saluting in that one.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
It's a thunderstorm.
Okay.
My
All right.
bitch.
So okay. So Vince is 50. He just hit 50, but he's saying it's still all day. Mark, how old are you?
51.
51. Mark is like, you tired already, Mark? You saying it's
No, I'm
not
not
all
saying
day?
that. I'm just saying right now, my mind is more so like now, don't get me wrong, I will say sex is definitely passes through the mind, but I guess right now in this season, I'm more so trying to set myself up for the next 10 years of my life right now.
I'm doing that too,
You know what I'm
but
saying? And
all the
nothing
while-
supersedes that. And nothing supersedes that at this point.
Right.
Now, on the other hand, yes. Some days when the wind blow, it will stand up and salute.
Okay. So is it fair to say? I know based on you saying, you have some things, you got other things you're thinking about, but is it fair to say that the thought is there all the time, though?
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Not for me.
Not all the time.
Oh, but when it's ready, it's ready. When you're ready, you're ready. When let somebody say, call you out,
Right?
Like you're gonna be on a basketball team. Time to play. You're gonna suit up.
I ain't never gonna put that pin back in that grenade.
Right. You're right about that. Right.
That motherfucker gonna blow any chance he gets.
Right.
Okay, man.
Right.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, this goes to this leads into the next question. True or false? Sex for men, the sex drive dies out at about 50.
Nah, no.
Now I'll say scientifically I can see where that may be true because we lose a little bit more testosterone and gain more estrogen. Right.
Mhm.
From that standpoint, I can see it, but I don't think it's ever be dead, but it does switch, right? Because we do lose testosterone, fellas, let's be honest. And estrogen levels do rise. So that plays a part in sex,
That's a fact.
Okay.
Not saying we like you said, we would throw that grenade and release that pin.
Okay. I apologize, y'all out in the audience. Sometimes we have little inside little jokes and chats. Okay.
But I will say, just like if a woman is interested in having sex with a guy, he might go in the corner and try something. He'll try everything. I mean, I hear these young cats talk about, I'm gonna get a honey pack. He gonna try to, because he never wants a woman to be able to be like, oh well, you didn't want to have sex. What? No, I want to have sex. No.
Hey, I remember one time I had my experience when I was too young to even want to use it. But I say one day I want to try me a V pill, a half a pill. I'll tell my own personal story. I don't give a damn. So I had probably one of them V pills. I popped it. It was late at night. Let me tell you something. I jumped in the shower. I came out of the shower like fucking Hogan out there, motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
It was on WrestleMania in this bitch when I came out of that bathroom. So I did. I've tried it when I was younger, for sure.
Okay.
No, I got one from my uncle once, and he told me this. He said, split it in half. He was like, yo, young ass, you don't need the whole thing. I was like 30 or something. Man, my wife said, don't you ever fucking take another one of them goddamn.
Right.
What's wrong with you?
Leave me alone.
You like, leave me alone,
headache.
for real.
Gave me a headache. Nah, I'm good.
Gave you a headache?
Gave you a headache?
I mean, I was right, but the side effect of that, damn.
That's right.
I mean, literally, I mean, you got off, but your head is hurting. Like, damn, what the fuck?
Right. I've heard that headache story. I've heard that.
I've had a couple of friends that passed away. I knew one guy. He told me how great it was, and Valentine's Day came, and he passed away. And I'm like, I know what that motherfucker was doing. I knew what he was doing. He did. He passed away.
Hey,
so
isn't that how Kevin Samuels went out?
Yeah, I'm scared of that.
Energy drink, one of them pills.
Yeah. Hey, I had to drive all the way to Chattanooga to rescue one of my homeboys one time. The chick didn't show up. He was like, I can't drive like this, bro. I was like, I don't know want me to do, but
Just come get me, huh? Just come
Hey.
get me.
Hey, but you know what? In the mid, hey, look, at some point though, some of that stuff you be like, damn, am I ever gonna stop? You're back in your mind, you like, and then it goes from that to, damn, shit, what the fuck? I'm ready to stop, but I can't.
Yeah, we're gonna pause for just a second and bring my girl in. She's
Lord,
made
here we
it.
go.
I knew she
Hey,
was coming. I
Corey.
knew she was coming. I was just about to ask. What's up,
Hi, Miss
Corey?
Corey.
Smile.
There we go.
Hey, hello.
I
Hey,
haven't
y'all.
seen you in a long time.
You
Right.
good?
Hey, Finley, look at
I've
that
been here.
backdrop.
Where you been, brother?
Say what?
Look at that
Where
backdrop,
you been?
Finley.
I've been here.
Nobody something.
Nobody's what?
They're trying to read your behind you, Corey.
Yeah, what does that thing say?
Ain't nobody dope as me.
Oh yes.
Okay, next topic.
Yeah.
Did he just say swipe left? He just
What
said swipe
happened is
left.
the ones who hate the most are really your biggest
Right.
admirers.
Right.
Biggest
Right.
admirers.
That's
Is it
exactly what that is, Corey. That's
You know, on
exactly
my
what
screen,
that
it looks
is,
like you're
Corey.
swiping right. It's okay.
Oh,
It's all right. From my end.
Block. I'm just
Hey, once again. I don't see this shit you talking.
that boy said my Sharia more.
Right.
We got Stevie Wonder Jr. on with us tonight,
Exactly.
Corey. We got Stevie on tonight.
Acting
Okay.
a fool.
Okay. So yeah, we I was telling them we had the true or false last week for the ladies, so that's what we in the middle of. That's what we in the middle of. So okay, we're gonna kind of go away from the true or false, and this is I got 4 questions.
Okay.
4 questions.
Run 'em.
All right. So what do men really want to do after sex? Really? What do men really want to do after sex?
Shit.
At my
That's
age,
Right.
I'm serious. I want to take a nap. I want to go. It's night time. I mean, it just depends, though. It just depends on what time of the day it is, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably probably roll over, take a quick 10-15 minutes and go fix a peanut butter jelly sandwich and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Doing that peanut butter and jelly.
Oh, shit.
That's a good after snack.
Definitely nothing too strenuous. Nothing too strenuous. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Nothing too strenuous.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to say what I was going to say. You know, you got to let her out first and then go back to sleep. Oh, I'm just playing.
Well, yeah, that part. Oh, shit. Hey,
Philly,
so you
Hey,
ain't got to
Philly,
go
you gotta
home.
answer- you gotta tell her, remind her, like, yeah, where's my $40 though? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And guess
right,
what?
right. It's on the
And guess
dresser.
what?
It's on the dresser.
And in the back of our mind, we probably be like, man, I hope she get the towel this time. God damn.
Okay.
So you hope she get the towel mark.
It's your turn, ain't it? Goddamn. Oh, I owe you one. I get you 2. You get you 2.
Right,
On
right.
the real,
Nah,
I
but
like to
seriously,
get clean. I don't like to, I don't care if it's somebody I'm totally into. We're a couple, and I have to go shower. It's just me. I mean, I like to feel clean when I go to sleep. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
yeah.
After
Okay.
you
Nah, I
get the
ain't got
dirty
that yet.
deed, I got you.
I ain't got there yet.
Yeah.
You got it yet? Okay.
I'm
So
sleep-
Cam,
I'll
you
go
want
sleep
you
in
want
the
to get
West
up and get fresh.
Well, yeah,
go
fresh.
sleep.
I mean, but I mean, depending on who she is, I mean,
Khalees
if
said
she the
already
cheaper,
get the towel.
it could be with me a couple days. I wouldn't care.
Always
Okay.
get the towel.
I always get it.
Wowzers.
Is that the old gentleman thing? Because when you're young, you just be like whatever, but when you older, you like let me get the fresh towel, let me get
Yeah.
Yeah, you become debonair.
Hey,
I
you
guess
gotta
that's the
warm it up.
old gentleman player, right? You like
You
I
gotta
gotta make
warm
sure
it
she
up to a
come back.
little warm water.
Yeah.
A little hot
Nigga
water
act
on that towel.
Nigga act like he
Okay.
wore his chestnut after he finished. You know what I'm saying?
But to answer, hey, Donna, to answer your question, we really just want to cuddle.
Why did I laugh at that?
Yeah, Sledge. In my Randy Jackson voice, nah, that's a no from me.
So y'all don't want to be touched. Y'all don't want to be
I mean, it
touched.
don't
I
Now?
matter.
mean,
Yeah.
me touch, but
I
you
don't
know,
mind.
just I've been cuddling up,
Oh,
and I don't know. As you get older, I mean, if you my lady, you my lady. I mean, I ain't going nowhere. I mean,
Right.
so
So
look at
back
me.
up.
I'm the reverse.
He said back up.
I'm the reverse because I'm gonna want that because I gotta make sure she's gonna do it next tomorrow. I'm just joking, but seriously, I like the closeness. I at my age, I just like the closeness.
Yeah, that's
Before I
cool.
used to be like, well, what we doing next? Now I'm kind of
Right.
I want you to be there.
Okay. Okay, so depending on age, y'all think is either kind of slide
Yeah.
over. I'm good.
Because-
I'm going to sleep,
Yeah.
or I want that
Right.
closeness.
That's true. It can be hot afterwards, but sometimes it's like when you're younger and the person still touch you. 15 minutes later, you like, I'm ready.
You ready again?
Ready.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
15. What you say about that, Mark? 15 minutes?
15 minutes for what? Let me clarify the question. Hey, this is a tricky topic, so you gotta verify all questions. This can be very vital.
15 minutes, and you ready?
You don't want you don't want nobody to have to rewind that tape. Hold on, nigga. Hold on. You remember that time?
Right.
You said, motherfucker.
Okay.
You said.
You said.
Right.
Yeah.
So 15. Yeah, about.
You
I
said,
think about 15, maybe 20 minutes.
Because as far as Ms. White is concerned, she getting a towel, so you got to be ready in 15
Gotta be
minutes.
ready. Hey,
Yeah, that's
the
right.
towel rejuvenate you too sometimes.
Hey, y'all better watch out. She might pull the watch on y'all. Beep.
Yeah.
You said 15 minutes. You meant 15 minutes, right?
Right.
Right.
Be on the timer, and then look.
Oh, right.
Hey, look,
Oh,
hold
the
on,
beep.
hold
Oh,
on.
I
Hey,
got
look,
you. Yeah.
Hey, look. You be waking up. You wake up. They be looking like this.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta make it count, bro. Especially when they get older. When they get older, it's like that. Yeah, like that. A younger woman, especially a real young, they just doing it. They really don't know it. They still learning their bodies. Them older women, they know their bodies, okay, and they know what they like. So the brothers got to be thorough, because if you ain't thorough, trust me,
See, that's
you're
a
gonna
good
be
point.
friend zone forever. I mean, I don't care how nice you are, how financially secure you are. She will remember that and be like, no.
You'll be seeing out. She'll be like this. You be walking by like this. Be at brunch or somewhere. You be like, damn. Shout. You be like,
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what though? But
Okay.
speaking of that, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, as I've gotten older, one of the things that has definitely changed when it comes to that, especially with attraction, I would probably say I have selective dick now. Right? I have selective dick, right?
Okay.
And everybody don't stimulate me, even if I get in the bedroom with them. Some people, honestly, I can't even really. I ain't gonna lie. But one time I had to test a theory just to make sure I was straight, because she had me shook, right?
Okay.
So I had to test the theory. I ain't gonna lie, I had to test the theory, and I was straight. So I was just like, it was her.
It was her.
Real
Right.
true story.
Okay.
It happens
Okay.
now at this point.
Oh, it does.
You know
It
what I mean?
does.
Okay.
Yeah, I can definitely say
Okay.
that. I ain't studying Corey just no damn body. Hey, we got a back chat. We got a back chat going, and ain't nobody studying Corey ass. I live by my truth and don't give a damn.
That's right.
I do, man. I don't give
Okay.
a rat's ass.
Okay. So fellas, how important is it that you are actually pleased
Me?
in doing sex? How important is it that you are actually pleased? Because we know a lot of things hinges on the women, right? I need to make sure I'm performing, to make sure she's good. Like y'all said, you don't want nobody talking about you, because your wife can still talk about you.
Well, it's
As long
very
as your girlfriend
important.
don't.
It's very important. I mean, we ain't men. We aren't, just like okay, we just want to get in something and enjoy ourselves. We want to feel good. I mean, because we remember things too. We like, like Mark was saying, that attraction. Okay, after you get with a woman, and if you're really interested in her, and unfortunately her stuff ain't all that. I mean, it's sort of like, that air comes out the balloon or out your chest, you get all deflated, like, damn, she was all that, and oh my God, she was horrible, and it's like, yeah, I mean, you want to feel good. You want to feel, I mean, when you get that moment, you want to be like, man, that was something memorable. You don't want to be a bad memory, like, damn, I mean, we did all that work for nothing.
I think the biggest pleasure, I'll just speak for myself. The biggest pleasure for me, talking about being pleasing, is actually to over please the person I'm with. That's an ego build.
Yeah, I was just about to say
that. Saying I please you, that makes me pleased because you know what I'm saying, because as men, as men, when it comes to stuff like that, especially with somebody you connected with, I mean, like you say, you want to just go all in. Mm-hmm. And then you happy because she's straight, you know what I mean? So I'll say that's my
definitely, man. Gotta please her because I mean I'm gonna get mine. I don't give a damn if the other side of the house on fire. I mean the fire truck is in the driveway. I'm gonna get where I gotta be.
It's gonna be flames all around this nigga.
I'm just saying, man.
You say I ain't done.
I'm just saying, man. Don't take much.
Hey, Philly, hold on, y'all, hold on.
Don't take much, man.
I ain't got first degree burns walking out the house now. Hey, what you talking about?
Right. Just saying,
Corey, say Miss White's first name for me.
Khalees.
That's Khalees.
That's Khalees?
Yeah, that's Khalees.
All right, because I was going to mess it
Khalees been rocking out with me for a long time.
I was going to mess it all the way up. Hey, Khalees. Mm-hmm. So I know this is up to personal preference or whatever, but she says, what's horrible sex, fellas? What's horrible sex?
A quiet motherfucker. I tell you,
an uninterested partner. Shit.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Okay, quiet, uninterested.
A person who just lay there.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, that's what you call like a back specialist. They just lay on their back, eyes all off to the sides, like damn shit live.
Like they're bored.
They're
bored.
That's not always boredom, Corey B. That's not always boredom.
I said like they're bored.
Right. Yeah, it's not always boredom because sometimes I know some women do get off by just being quiet. You have quiet chicks.
I mean, she talking about that looking off to the side, like.
Oh, no, that's different now. She's floss doing
he said that. He said she's laying, looking to the side. I said,
right.
Yeah, like, acting uninterested. Like, okay, just go ahead and do your thing. It's like, okay, when you're looking at that, like, you don't feel right because. In my mind, I'm just paranoid. When someone doing like that, it's like, okay, what if she just get up and say, oh, she didn't want to do it and not force myself on? Nah. So, we stop. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? Get up, get on. Because, if it ain't going to be enjoyable for you, ain't no sense of finishing.
Yeah.
Right. I'll tell you another turn off.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, I guess that wouldn't be uninterested. I guess that would be like rushed. Like, like you doing me a favor, like, come on, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That shit there is like, I'd rather not.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And also, Donna, like, last week you talked about how men had to, with their fingers and all that. The same thing with a woman when she, orally, pleasing her man. I mean, she gotta know what she's doing. I mean, because everything ain't equal across the spectrum, if you know what I mean. So, you know what I mean? So it's, the same way a woman likes to be pleased, a brother likes to be pleased too, because a woman says, I'm gonna take care of you, and you're like, okay, so you looking for that, okay, and down there you're like, okay.
And you know what? And that's why, you know what though?
Feel like a damn piranha on your shit.
Well, we have some fun tonight with this.
I knew we would.
Man, y'all.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
yeah. What is horrible? I'm gonna read this. What is?
bro? You don't
What
want
does it
to
say? What's horrible sex for women? What would we call that?
Woo.
That's just a
Okay.
question.
I'm sorry. What? Let's go back. What? Okay.
What is horrible sex for women? What would we call that?
What is
From
horrible
Lex
sex for
Davis.
women? What would we call that? We're not gonna answer that question, Lex. Cause this for the fellas tonight.
But seriously,
but
would that be like? I know I heard women say like if you finish too soon or whatever, too fast. Would that be considered horrible?
I got you. Let's go there, Lex. Let's put this on for what is horrible sex for women.
We can't have one night.
What will we call it? No, I'm about to fix it. Lex, that's a good question. But that was a question for last week. That's a question for last week. So we gonna stick with.
I'm just playing.
No, you. But it's right. It's true. It's a good question.
No. We want to know though.
Yeah, that's horrible sex for women.
Y'all want to know?
Yeah.
Y'all want to take a pause for the cause?
Go ahead, take commercial break. Go ahead.
Y'all can even sing the theme song. I don't care. Sing that shit real quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay, hit it, Part B.
Vince, don't do that. Vince, don't do that.
Don't get them started.
Look, I usually say don't be that person. I'm gonna say don't be Mark. Don't be Mark. Don't be Mark.
That's another Jedi trick that I picked up when I got older. This whatever.
Horrible sex for women can be if the brother is pounding out.
Okay.
And nothing is like he just going, like he doing something, like
Energizer Bunny,
like the Energizer Bunny. You just Speedy Gonzalez, and she ain't even really responding.
Yeah,
that Negro just keep going as if he's doing something.
Exactly.
Yeah, he missing everything. He just in there.
He in his own world.
Yeah.
Horrible sex to women is also you not listening. Either you're not listening or you're not even paying attention to my body language. I'm not even reading it. I didn't even read it. I don't even know what he said.
Gotta pay attention.
Gotta pay attention. Because I mean, we grown. We all been around a little while, and we've all had more than one partner. What Perry gonna make me curse him out on live.
What he say?
Perry in the audience.
What is it?
Perry
She said a salty
camera.
I'm over here.
What the hell is he in the audience
over here?
Perry is in the audience. That girl said.
That
girl said salty.
Statements inflated praise.
She said salty.
There we go. All right. There we go. Someone needs to stay.
What happened? I'm sorry.
Someone needs to stay mentally inflated, praised, and needing reassurance constantly, or doesn't know when to quit, forcing you to like what they think you should.
Yep.
That forcing you to like.
I kind of said it in simpler terms, Lex.
Right.
Pounding out, and you just like, what are you doing?
Going in.
What are you doing? Like you not even paying attention. Look, I'm doing that thing Mark said. But I ain't gonna do that too long.
I learned that lesson as a young man. I had learned that as a young man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I said, we're all older. We've had different sexual partners. We got to understand what's good for this one is not necessarily good for that one, which is mean that paying attention. So we're gonna flip this back and come back to the brothers, ladies.
Yeah, we got y'all in there.
Just because you feel like your stuff is gold, and when you walk around, it's glitter.
Right. Mm-hmm.
One thing that this gentleman liked may not necessarily be the same thing that the other one likes. Mm-hmm. So paying attention, body language, communication. So fellas, y'all tend to not be as open. Only been with one. Stop saying that. I've only been with one. Boy, Perry, I'm not.
Boy, stop.
Perry, the link is in your email.
Yes,
If
sir.
you don't pop up as number 7 on this screen to come on camera, I'm gonna block you on this one. You be playing. You know you should be in the house.
Mhm.
So yeah, we can't. So how easy would you men say, or how difficult would you say it is to communicate to your partner what you really, really like, what you really want? How difficult or easy is that?
I mean, go ahead, Vince. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just speaking from my perspective. It's
Right.
relatively easy. Now, whether it's actually approached or actually gets done is another thing. But yeah, I can talk all day about what I really, really like. But I mean, yeah, it's easy to speak on. It's just not always easy to accomplish.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So who else? How let me put it this way, because we don't want to necessarily pinpoint partners. Let me yeah. Let's say in general, how easy is it for you to say, girl, no, I don't quite like that, or oh
I
yeah,
mean, it's just simple. I mean, everything but some on that other stuff. You know what I mean? Like, we don't do backdoor action. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's whatever else. We just ain't playing with the back door. That's it.
yeah.
It ain't really too. It's for me. It's just that simple.
I'm sorry, y'all
Dominate
not
me.
playing with her back door,
Oh
or she
no!
ain't playing with your back door.
Of course, she's not playing with my.
I just want to clarify. I don't want to assume a thing.
I don't play with back doors, and I don't want my back door to play with me. That's all. Other than that, it don't even fucking matter. Enjoy yourself, baby.
That, but
enjoy yourself.
Y'all ain't open to the thought. Okay. How easy is it? Again, we're not talking specific people or whatever. Just you yourself. Kev, how easy would you say it is to tell your lady it ain't quite right? Or
it's similar to Mark. I'm pretty straightforward. As you get older, you know what you want. I mean, I'm at the point where I'm very transparent up front. I don't want any confusion. I let you know from the gate. Okay, we going here. This is what I like. Okay, or that's what I dislike, because I don't want her in any false illusion. Okay, or I wonder if he's gonna do. No, I'm gonna tell you straight up what I like. Okay, now if she want to add something in there that doesn't violate, okay, I'm all in. But similar to Mark, there's certain things that I won't do or I don't allow. I'm gonna let you know, because I don't want you to feel like you're surprised by anything, or if you got something super super kinky and you want to do something and I rebuff you, you can't be surprised. I'm like, no, I don't get down like that. So
Hey, can I throw a question out there real quick?
Of course.
I'm just on some more just for the fellas, of course. Hey, have anybody ever experienced like whips and chains and all that shit, though, bro?
Who, me? Hell no. Nah, bro, I don't do all that bondage stuff.
I just asked.
Nah. I'm afraid of that stuff.
I'll tell you that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But because I found out a lot of women kind of like stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And so some of the stuff that women are exploring with, and it's nothing wrong with it. But some of that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's diabolical, bro.
Like the things that go on y'all nipples, like that. I got some jumper cables on the other end, like some bullshit.
That dominatrix stuff, bro. They can keep that.
But okay. So Kev, you not down with the dominatrix thing? No, you're not down with them. But let's be honest, some are.
Right.
Okay. Some are. We ain't gonna shut it down.
Congratulations.
If they like it, I'm not against it. I'm not gonna hammer that. I'm just not into that, because I'm like, okay, because some of that stuff can get pretty violent,
Right.
I'm like smacking and punching. I mean, you won't allow nobody to smack you in the street. You know what I'm saying? So you all cuffed up to the bed, and this woman start beating the mess out of you. Oh
no. I don't need that.
Yeah, getting the orgasm with a black eye don't go together. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
you
man.
be sitting on the couch. You be sitting on the couch. Only thing you hear is like the Rocky theme playing. It be dark. Next thing you know, she be having a mask on, some whips. She be like, "Hold on, baby, I ain't came over here for this."
Look, man, how you explain it?
Okay.
How you explain that to your fellas? You know, you come back from this old girl house and you sitting, y'all there out for drinks, whatnot. Like, what happened to your eye?
No, yeah, right.
I was with my old lady last night.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
but he got. But
she
look,
got to get this, your dog. She got to get this.
If he into that, he got what he wanted. He got what he enjoyed.
Okay, Donna, I'm gonna let you go ahead with the good.
Yeah, we're gonna let you go ahead and bring some other guys up for that one. What does domination do, Zach? Because they ain't over here.
Look, I'm telling
I'm open for anything, but I ain't open to get my butt beat just for an orgasm. Nah.
Wow.
Somebody did slap me one time.
That's
I was like,
another
damn,
level.
baby. I said,
That's another level, yeah.
That's another level. That's another level. That's about people enjoying being controlled. That's about people. I'm about to mute somebody.
Hold on, man. I got Debo, and I was just like, yeah. I was like, hold on now. It's me.
I'm out.
Look, on the series, look, pineapples. Honestly, on a serious note with that requires two people. That requires two people having that conversation and knowing their interests. Because I don't see anything wrong with trying something once with someone you trust, you love, and you care about, and they care about you.
Just ain't gotta be the back door. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I didn't say that.
I mean, you can role play. You can role play and all that, but I just feel that, especially in today's society, that dominatrix
He
stuff.
back on that again. Hey, I think Kevin got beat one time, dog. He went back to the thing.
Oh shit!
Many things have happened in my life, bro, but I've never been beat, bro. It's just that whole fear, it's just like I don't want to be involved in none of that because some that can turn out violent, man. Next thing you know, we
was over there talking about something else. He was bust out. Hey man, that domination shit, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
That nigga was quiet when we was talking. He was like this.
Hey, Mark, that nigga said,
Then he woke up. He was like, yeah, that domination shit.
Y'all on one. Yeah, bro, I'm shook. I'm shook, bro. Yeah, definitely.
Corey, I was not ready, Corey. I was not fully prepared, Corey. I was not fully prepared.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy.
Okay. All right. So y'all say it's all right to be touched. It's all right after. I'm trying to bring this thing back somewhere. Finley, don't touch another key.
That's what I do.
Oh man.
What did I do?
Give it a minute, Finley. We all trying to breathe.
Damn Kevin, man.
Is he sweating? Wow.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
Right.
All right, here go. Question.
You know what she did?
Here we go, fellas. We want to know. We want to know what y'all want. We want to know what y'all need. We want to know what y'all want. All right. So again, everybody has their personal preference. As a woman, I hear this a lot though. Women tend to get made up and dolled up to impress other women. We don't really care about that stuff. How true is that? Do y'all prefer the natural woman, or do y'all prefer some additions, some additives?
Hey, I don't mind a little bit of weed, but just don't be coming out looking like Chewbacca. For real.
Right. I feel you on that, Mark.
Natural all day.
Okay.
Cousin Nick, you in there? No.
Nobody want that I'm gonna get you sucker moment when she in there, she taking off everything, you know. And you're like, well, who are you? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, took off her hair, butt, chest, leg, eyeballs, and I'm like, wait a minute. No, just give me you what you are.
Is that
Right
the
there,
same?
you know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
Kevin, is that the same bitch that hit you?
Right. Yeah. That nigga got
Kevin is traumatized in some form or fashion. Kevin, Kevin, wait a minute.
Oh,
Do
no,
I get to ring the bell
it's
for
just the
Kevin?
brothers,
Ding,
it's
ding,
just the
ding,
brothers
ding.
being the brothers,
Counseling?
you know what I'm saying?
Dude, just come
No,
up with a safe word like no.
Right. Right. Not tonight, dear.
Time out. But as
But
far
no, the whole dolled up thing, though. The whole dolled up thing.
I'm done.
So y'all, okay. So y'all
with
prefer more of a natural woman. Is that right?
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell yeah, absolutely, and I'll just say this for myself, my own experience. I kind of like natural women. I've said this before because they're more remind me of my mother. Right, my mother was a very natural woman. She didn't wear but a lipstick and eyeliner, and so to me, I noticed women with a lot of makeup. I was unattracted, but women that were more natural, I would trace it back because I admired my mother. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I give you one caveat though, Mark. One caveat. So
What's that?
the natural look, yeah, on a daily basis, but on them special occasions when you do get dolled up, you ain't gotta take all that shit off. You can leave it on.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that
Okay.
too. Yeah. We can play hooker. I'm just playing. I'm sorry, ladies. I like makeup too. I'm just talking shit.
Okay. All right. So, fellas, since we going that way, turn offs or turn on. What is your turn off about a woman sexually? When we looking at the physical and what's a turn off for you, Finley? What's a turn off?
Physically, you said.
I mean, you could, whatever, because sometimes it kind of gravitates into the other. So
I think getting beat. No, seriously. A person. I mean, if you want to wear a lot of makeup, that's on you. I'm not really into a lot of makeup. If you can wear it to bed and wake up in the morning before I wake up and still wear the same stuff, cool. But I want to see you natural. You know, I'm not going to wear makeup. I'm not going to be wearing all this other stuff. And arguing, if you're arguing before having sex, it's not going to work the same. Back in the day, you'd be like, fuck it, I'm still going to do it. Now, you kind of like, I don't have to deal with this.
Okay.
So arguing, especially before, I don't have that. That makeup sex don't work really well for me.
Okay. Okay.
Angry sex is good though, family. Angry sex is good.
When I was younger, yeah, but now I'm at that age where I'm like, it almost has to be almost great, you know, like a good, you know, because back in the day, a lot of times women would know, man, he's trying to get it. He's always trying to get it. Now it's kind of like it has to be, to me, it's almost more of a mutual thing. We both have to want it. I'm not trying to catch a charge. I ain't going to jail. I'm not doing I'm not going to be like Puff Daddy. I ain't being nothing like any of those cats themselves. I'm trying to be, you know, both of us at that same time. I don't want you to, hey, I'm just giving it to him, and I don't want you to be, you know. But I just that to me is a turn off. I'm not, as much as women don't want to have sex if they're upset. I'm at that point where I can go without it as long as you can.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. All right. Mr. Vince, turn offs.
Personality. Negative personalities. Fucking anxiety. All that shit that you should be able to just turn off for a few minutes at least. You know what I'm saying? Just close the rest of the world out. And you or whatever. But if you can't do that, then yeah, that's a turn off.
Okay. All right.
If you can't focus, I don't need you.
Okay. Kevin, I think we all know yours. No, I'm playing.
Oh, so you going there too? No,
I'm
no,
sorry.
okay,
I'm sorry. It was just right. It was just
Oh man,
what turn off for you, Kevin.
I guess for me, hygiene.
Hygiene. Okay.
Hygiene. Yeah, I body odor. If she ain't, if she super unshaven and looking wild and all them other places, it's a turn off.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need no Planet 8. We need no Planet 8. No.
Wisdom
All
too.
right, Mark, what's your turn off?
Probably non-confident women. And when it comes to being, no confidence. You know
lack
what I
of
mean?
self-esteem, all that good stuff.
That's self-esteem. Shyness.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's okay to be a little, and we all should be a relaxed state, but I would just probably say that would probably be that. And I'll just say, and probably that's it. I'll say that.
Okay. Okay.
I've been cutting up.
All right.
Today.
So we don't want to triple.
Are we talking about?
said.
Are we? What about from the physical side? I mean.
Yeah. Y'all could have come from either side. Y'all
Right.
could have come from either side because it usually leads to the physical. What you're looking at, that first appearance or whatever, what you see, what you're looking for in a woman. So, but look, let's turn ons. We can't just say the offs. What turns y'all on? What turns y'all on?
Just complete nakedness. You can leave that shit off. I understand they make y'all look sexy and everything, and we can play the role, but honestly, you're wasting time. Just take the motherfucker off when you get to the bed. You know what I mean? That's a turn on for me. Just complete nakedness.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
So okay.
Once again, the confidence level.
Confidence level. You walking around here peeking and shit, running across the room.
Right.
Running and jumping under the covers.
Right. Someone look over there.
Right. I need you to be vocal. I need you to tell me what you want.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So there are times y'all want to hear our mouths.
Yeah.
Or use your mouth. So yeah, you're correct, Donna.
Okay. All right. This is real, and this is what we want. This is what we want. Real. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So all right. I'm gonna just shout it out. What you think? Face or butt? Is it a face of the attraction? Are you more attracted to the face or the behind?
So either or. Man. Go ahead, fellas.
I like a woman with a nice ass. I ain't gonna lie.
Face card.
Hands down.
Okay.
Nice ass. I mean, because
at
the time she moving so fast. I mean, most of the time when brothers a brother gets a look, he turn around, he looking at her rump.
Yeah.
He ain't really checking the face. She walked by and immediately, wow, damn.
Yeah, because a nice ass can make a 5 go to about an 8.
Yeah, I knew.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Breast or legs?
All of that.
Legs. I like legs.
I like
legs.
All of that.
I think it's a tie. I mean, because just like men, you can have these unequal bodies. You know what I mean? A woman, she can be super heavy up top, okay, and have them real tiny legs, and it just looks weird.
Yeah, I heard Corey Holcomb say, he called him and say wisdom tooth. Bill Wynn. I'm sorry.
Lord. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
I think she got to be proportionate. I think everything in proportion. I mean, if she's proportionate throughout, the chest and legs, that nice thick. Yeah, I mean,
I like legs. It's something about some legs. God dang.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right, Mark. It is something about legs. It is something about
they be
legs.
nice.
It's the whole package. For me, honestly, it starts with the eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start with the
No, it's
eyes.
the lips. I think more so the lips.
I'm gonna sound like I'm caping, but I'm gonna say just for me, just even before we get all that, just the mindset,
The
mental,
mindset.
the
Okay.
mental. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That the mental stimulation is definitely, it's definitely has to be some type of,
Okay. Okay.
that would be
So
nice.
so what I'm kind of getting from this is, of course, the older we get, the older men get, because we talking about the brothers. The older y'all get, the more mature the mindset gets, and that physical, that was just necessarily just physical as y'all were younger, turns into more, and the physical is not enough. Is that fair to say?
Physical is not enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but it kind of depends. You need both. You need it all, but
yeah.
at the end of the day,
But like I say, I do have, like I said, I do have selective dick now. You know what I'm saying? So with that, the responsibility to make sure that there's some, again, mental stimulation, great conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
I think
supersedes
overall we
all
just
that. That
simplify
supersedes all
things.
that right now. Back then, it was ass and
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying as far as the physical initially when y'all were younger.
yeah.
Like y'all said, y'all was screwing holes in the fence.
Fucking
So
fence in a minute.
so now as y'all older, it's more I need to see what she working with up here and here.
yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
So what would y'all say to the younger brothers watching? The younger brothers that hadn't gotten to that point? Because I know we all go through life transitions. We was all young and dumb or whatever. How they used to say, young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yes, ma'am.
So what would y'all say to the younger brothers who are just focusing on just that physical? I mean, we know the transition is gonna happen, but what advice would y'all give to the ones that's just chasing the tail?
All I gotta say is slow down.
Yeah. So now,
and be careful which ones you discard. Be careful of which ones you discard, and you just brush away to the side like they are meaningless. Because I'm telling you, you're 45, 50 years old, you're gonna be missing whatever the hell she had.
Okay.
Yeah, and I definitely say it'd be probably more so. Be careful. Was I know it looks like a nice gift, right? But understand that inside that box, that gift, it can be fool's gold in there. You know what I mean? Understand that what you see is just a mirage, and it only becomes real when you get a chance to really conversate and get to know a person. But before that, I'll say, before we even get to that point, understand what you see is not real, and it has to be proven to you to be real as a man. You see what I'm saying?
That's
it has to
nice.
be proven at this point, right? So I'll say that would be, and then I'll definitely just say that. And then also, and this kind of off the subject, but on the subject, even when it comes to relationships, and I told a young man this before, understand if you got somebody that you rocking with, you also got to apply that too. If you remember dating, out fucking or whatever you do, it took a while and a few women to get to the one that you want. Understand that anything outside of that is also a mirage. She is just like the other 10 before you got to the one that you with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So don't be so easy to invest in something that looks good, because again, that's only a mirage. I'll say that.
Okay.
So what I think also is I know we're talking about sex, but I think that we forget men don't know their worth. A lot of men have not been told that they should, they've always been told respect a woman. They've been told, give her this, give her that. You can't sustain that working at McDonald's. You have to make sure that you take care of yourself as well. And more women are attracted to what you have, but you have to know your worth before you can give it to someone else. And if a woman is attracted to you just for money or for what you can give her, that's going to die. Having that relationship where y'all building something, sex, you become more sexually attracted to somebody. When you're younger, you want to have sex a lot. When you get older and you still have that attraction, a woman could cook you something or whatever. Oh, you just sexually attracted to her all of a sudden. If you actually know your worth and allow a woman to give to you as well as you give to her, you are more so attracted to her. That's just me though. That might just be me.
No, you under something there because you want to make it count. At this point, you just don't want to have empty sex. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll just speak for myself. Just don't want to be an empty experience where you really ain't making a connection. You just sitting there, you just going through the motions. She get hers, you got yours, and at the end of the day, you just walk away. So, what have you really accomplished outside of the act? And there was no building. So you want to. As you get older, you want to actually have something that means something. So when you do have sex, it's a special thing. But
Okay.
Yeah.
I love
And
it.
to add to that too, fellas, take care of your fucking bodies, man. Slow down with all the drinking, partying, and the smoking. Because I'm telling you, in the later days, and when you get up in your 40s and 50s or whatever, a lot of ED it stems from poor health.
Why? Thank you, Vince. You just right on to our next. Our final. Where we're gonna end. We're gonna conclude because we of course real life relationship growth. We talk about the real. So we talk about the good, the wants, the desires, all of that stuff. It says men's sexual needs and then some. So as Vince was saying, I have a few video clips. I'm not gonna play all of them. But they are going to be posted on the RLRG page on Facebook. I'm going to post these on the Facebook page and y'all can watch them. But I'm going to play a little clip. Hopefully I get the right one because I didn't have time to put these in order. Let's go with this one. I think this gentleman, if it's not the right one, y'all, I'm gonna switch it up real quick. But let's
What if I told you that your hips is what is stopping you from having a long John Thomas, bro? Yes, the study has found that those who engage in pelvic floor exercises show.
What the fuck? I'm sorry.
I don't know what's happening. Okay.
Really? So you see his head or not?
It was kind of hard to even understand him. Let me try to get somebody that's.
Today I'm going to talk about a natural remedy that can act as a homemade Viagra. And so all you have to do is drink one glass of this per day, and I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised what's going to happen. And so our topic today is erectile dysfunction. The biggest problem that I see with erectile dysfunction is men go to the doctor, they get diagnosed, and then they get treated. There's really no understanding of what's really behind this condition, other than you're getting older and everyone has this, and you're just going to have to manage the condition. What's interesting about erectile dysfunction is that many times, if not most of the time, the hormones are normal when you test them. And many times men with erectile dysfunction have a high incidence of high blood pressure, obesity, diabetes. They're smokers. And when someone is prescribed a medication like Viagra, and about 30% of the time it doesn't work, and many times there are side effects, like getting gangrene of the penis. Now that might be rare, but it does happen. And if someone has that side effect and they have to remove the penis, that would be a very severe side effect. So in this video, I want to discuss what's really behind erectile dysfunction. The penis is the barometer of something called endothelial health. Now, what does endothelial mean? It's a single layer of cells on the inside of your arteries and veins and even the lymphatic system. And erectile dysfunction is one of the earliest signs of peripheral artery disease. Now, when we talk about peripheral arteries, we're talking about the arteries in the peripheral part of your body, the legs and the arms. And there's additional clues to know that you have this problem, but you have to realize 50% of the time there are basically no symptoms. But as this problem progresses, you may notice cold feet, painful legs, cramping in the lower legs. You may notice color changes in your lower legs, like your ankles. You see this in diabetes a lot. You might even see like a bluish tint or red rash or extra pigment of the lower part of the leg. You may notice that wounds tend to not heal as fast. You may notice a loss of hair on your lower legs. These are all symptoms of peripheral artery disease, or at least early indicators that there's a problem. So
Okay. So his video, Dan Corey, his video goes a little bit long, but again, I'm going to post these video on the page. ED. Let's talk a little bit about that. Let's talk a little bit. Vince shared some information with me earlier, and I actually posted it while this was playing, the link to this this channel. Vince, who is this young lady? Can you give us a little, because I watched a little bit, but what source is this?
Dr. Rachel Ross. She was on that show back in the day, The Doctors.
Okay.
So she specializes in that. She actually makes a smoothie for it. She called it the Dick Up Shake.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. She talked about that a little bit in her video. So I posted in the chat the link to her video that Vince shared to get some more information, So I found a few videos, and they didn't just talk about ED and how it can be a problem. And I thought that video was very informative, which is why I used that one. There were several others, but again, I'm going to post them so you guys can have a chance to look at them. But there are some natural things. They gave a list of things that can cause ED, and it's not just because you're getting older and it just happens. Like they said, they mentioned diet and things like that are a factor. I gotta play this one. The gentleman is talking about Kegels, y'all, because people tend to think Kegels when you think Kegels. Oh, that's a female thing. So let me be sure. Let me try to get this one right. I think. Say again.
Yeah, she talks about that.
I think this is the right. Okay. So let me see if I have this snippet right. This snippet right on this one. Let's see.
What if I told you that your hips is what is stopping you from having a long John Thomas, bro? Yes, a study has found that those who engage in pelvic floor exercises show a significant mean increase in erectile function. Now here's what you're going to do. You're going to lay on your back like this, and from here, you're going to do 3 exercises with me. Number 1, you're going to raise your legs to an angle of 90 degrees. Now when you do that, you're going to spread your legs wide to an angle of about 45 degrees. After you spread it, you're going to bring them right back and repeat the process 10 times. Number 2, you're going to bend your legs at an angle of 45 degrees, and you're going to keep your arms straight to the ground. From here, you're going to slightly push your body away from the floor, putting emphasis on your heels or your feet, and you repeat this process 10 times. And third, you're going to lie on your side, using the arm closest to the ground for support. You're going to raise your leg up and down 10 times, and then switch to the other side and repeat the process. Now you're going to repeat this.
Yeah.
You saw that shit.
Philly. Hold on. We're going to play it.
If I can't get back hard, I'm eating. If that don't work, we passionately kissing. If that don't work, bitch, I'm getting.
Beloved. Let's take a.
What? That whole beginning was cut off. Let me try it one more time. See if it's gonna go.
Like, if I can't get back hard, I'm eating. If that don't work, we passionately kissing. If that don't work, bitch, I'm getting.
Beloved. Let's take a deep dive on this. So erectile dysfunction, performance anxiety, whatever you want to call it, is caused by a multitude of reasons. You eating a lot of foods that are high in fat, high in cholesterol, the bad fat at that, and little to no fiber. Secondly, you're under a lot of stress, anxiety, or you're dealing with hormonal imbalances. And lastly, it comes back to diet. So you're either dealing with some type of cardiovascular disease like a high blood pressure or diabetes or any other cardiovascular issue that is causing you to have blood flow issues. Here are a couple supplements that you can add to your diet to make sure that this does not happen to you. First up, we got beet juice. Y'all know my pride and joy. I love it. I stand by it. I guarantee it. I drink it every day, sometimes twice a day on Sundays. Not only are beets good for cardiovascular health, but they help to widen and dilate our blood vessels, allowing more oxygen to pass through to our genital areas. This is important for a longer and stronger erection. Next up, Tongkat Ali. So Tongkat Ali is one of the best herbs that
Again, this is just information, fellas. Information, fellas. We still didn't get to the Kegel one. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it, but he talks about how Kegels are important for men as well. Um, it helps build up. All right, I'm gonna do one more. Hopefully, this is it. Hopefully, this is it. Let's see.
With a stronger pelvic floor, you'll be able to now control your ejaculation. And by this, I mean, it's something you're going to have to learn and it takes practice. But simply put, every man has a point of no return, a point of when they reach it, you know what's coming next, right? You're going to ejaculate. And what this Asian technique allows you to do is after you pass your point of no return, for some people, getting as close to it actually coming out, them tensing their pelvic floor. And when you tense your pelvic floor, you're tensing it all the way down to your anus, right? And that stops the flow and actually reverses it. And people have been practicing this there's old texts about it. And this is where you start getting into ejaculation and other things. But essentially, just holding it for a few seconds, it will go back down. And this technique, you can do it over and over again. So it's you now that's in the driver's seat, deciding exactly.
That's the way to end this video.
Yes, to ejaculate.
I'm just saying what
The
happened.
best way to end is to ejaculate.
Right.
With a stronger pelvic
Okay.
floor, you'll
So
be
what
able
I'm
to
not
now
gonna do
control your ejaculation. And by this, I mean, it's something you're going to have to learn and it takes practice. But simply put, every man has a point of no return, a point of when they reach it, you know what's coming next, right? You're going to ejaculate. And what this Asian
Okay. Again, like I said, I'm going to post because I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened.
I'm reading the comments.
We don't
I'm
either.
reading the comments.
All right, what I missed, Corey? What I missed, Corey?
I don't know myself. I'm trying to figure it out.
The comments though.
You missed it too. All right.
Corey, do you have a question for the men? Anything you want to know of sexual flavor? You take notes and do all
Kevin.
these things.
I do. I didn't right now. I don't.
What did you say?
Okay.
Now?
All right. Well.
Okay. All right. All right. All right, y'all. So,
Oh shit!
so I think with all of these things, whether it's the pleasure principle, whether it's issues that come up, communication is always key with dealing with different things. We don't want the issues of life and the physical parts to kind of take over, because relationships are hard enough to navigate sometimes, and then when you add the part of the sexual part and you're not comfortable and you can't communicate with your partner, when the tough stuff like ED comes and menopause happens, it makes it very, very difficult to have those discussions. She shut your book quickly. Mm-hmm. That well, he good. He may learn a little something, Miss Joy. I don't know how old he is, but I'm sure nephew be taking an ear peek sometimes too. But I need him to hear this good stuff. This good stuff in that safe place.
I got a
In
question.
that safe place.
That's right.
Go ahead, Corey.
I wanted to ask this earlier, but I didn't want it to seem too female centered, lady centered, I should say. So, what is more enjoyable?
What is what?
It's always you. What is more enjoyable to you? Is it the learning your partner's body, or is it the actual intimacy once you feel like, I can't say you've mastered it because a person always changes, but
Learning.
once you know them and you really know them, what's more enjoyable?
Let's answer that question for you.
Exploring.
Learning.
That's more.
Hard hat time.
Exploring.
Well, trying to figure it out is more enjoying
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
that's
for
interesting.
me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know Finley said something earlier. Oh.
What just happened?
Vince, you chopping up. Try it again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Can't really hear you. Okay. Hopefully he'll clear up some. But Finley had a joke earlier before we even came on about just what Finley had a couple jokes.
Yeah, Finley boy, he a monster.
He had a couple jokes.
I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah. But Philly had a couple jokes. Let me let him back in. Let's see if we can. Go ahead and say something, Vince. Let's see.
His picture's frozen.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So I think this was a good discussion. I think this was.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's moving.
Yeah.
And I hope y'all learned something, fellas. Stop putting them. Stop having them. Somebody, I forgot this girl called. She called them hamburger dicks. You know, y'all eat y'all vegetables, man. Put them hamburgers and steaks down, man. I don't say that.
Put the okay, because when you said hamburger dick, I just got a visual. But
Right,
you mean put down the hamburgers?
Right, hamburger dick.
So did I.
That's what. Right. That's the nigga that eat hamburgers all the time. Can't get up after a while.
Oh goodness!
I didn't know if that was a comma or a period, or you said hamburger dick. So I was just like,
oh, right. I saw the same picture.
What you say? You guys are disgusting. No, I actually heard somebody describe it as that. This girl came on my show once. She said it. She was a nurse and she calls it hamburger dick when people's diets aren't the best and they eat like bad food and stuff like that, which causes them to have erectile dysfunction.
Mm-hmm.
I heard her say that as a nurse.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna post. I posted the one that Vince sent.
For the hamburger.
She goes all into this. Oh, wait.
Exactly.
Yes, Joy. Oh man.
Man, what's up with Philly, man? Oh my
and
God!
Look, he got a straight face.
Go eat you some hamburger.
Like he didn't do it.
Go eat your hamburger, Joy. If you hungry, go eat your hamburger.
Joy said, "I'm hungry now."
Look. He said Big Mac.
Right. Or Big Mac.
Okay. Right. He said, "Go eat you a hamburger." Wink, wink.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joy.
So I gotta end this with this, y'all. Fellas.
My
My last question. She said with sauce. All right, man.
Right. Oh damn.
Last question.
Kind of sauce.
Toys or no toys?
That's my mind. I'm tripping.
Toys or no toys?
Oh well, it turns me on if a woman uses like a rose or something.
You're fading.
I'm torn.
Fading, Mark. What?
Oh, I say no. I said I know I faded for me because I was in my mind. I saw somebody right. So now, I'll probably say it can be a turn on some nights where a woman may use a toy. You know what I'm saying? While I'm watching, I'm not finna use no toys on me. All right, so I'm just say that. But if a woman decides to use a rose or something right there and to stimulate herself while we're having sex, that's a turn on for me.
Okay. All right. Toys or no toys? Kevin, I already know.
Oh, damn. Not bats, Kevin. We're talking about toys. Spike bats.
Yeah.
You made my laugh go back. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Finn.
I mean, you can some toys, I guess, but I don't know. I think it's just more enjoyable when you're both into each other. I mean, granted, she can have her toys when you ain't there, but you know, when she's with you, I believe, you know, you should be the chief toy, you know, so you know, she should be getting a thrill
So
from
you
you.
think the
Someone like to
toys
rock that boat though in the middle of the ocean. You know what I mean? So, you know. This is a delightful sight. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. So initially there shouldn't be, you said, Kev, initially no toys, but
Oh no, I mean, if she wanted, it's fine. But I'm just thinking, you know, if it's you and her, you know, that man, you know,
well,
should be
that's
that
what I'm
toy.
saying. That's what I'm asking. So
Yeah,
when I say toys or
yeah. I
no
mean,
toys, I mean along. Maybe I need to be more specific in what I'm saying. Implementing and adding toys. No, you good. Implementing and adding toys when y'all are together.
I mean, she can add them. Yeah. I
Every now and
mean,
then.
I'm not opposed to it. I mean, you know, I was, you know, as you know, my history, you know, when that rose came out, I was like,
Anti-rose.
what the hell, you know?
He was
Yeah,
walking
because
around with
like,
a
you know, y'all
sign,
was
like a picket
literally
sign with a rose
trying
on
to
it crossed out.
replace the man. Y'all cheating, you know what I'm saying? Y'all putting that as a disadvantage because now, you know, our little tongue action is being compared to a toy. You know, it's like, well, hell, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got batteries in our mouth.
We got
I
that.
don't know.
Honestly, fellas, I don't
Goddamn,
think we're
that propeller,
comparing y'all to toys.
Listen.
It's not a possibility.
No,
It's
I'm
not
all,
possible. I don't know
I'm
any
in favor.
woman that does a comparison. Go
Yeah, I'm
ahead,
in
sorry.
favor of the toys. I'm in favor of the toys. Yeah. I want to
Okay.
take your ass to the clouds, all the way up through there.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to be greedy any damn way. You might as well
Right.
goddamn. Y'all some greedy asses. Go ahead. Greedy asses.
Wow.
He got no sense. They got no sense. Okay. Yeah. Some men, I think, I don't know. I think it's worth the research. I think it's worth the research because I don't feel like, and I've never heard a woman say, or I've never said that I'm comparing a toy to a man. You can't get me here like a toy can because it's impossible.
Right.
It's impossible.
I mean, if it's going to benefit the relationship, you know, yeah, go for it. But you know, I mean, personally, you know, at that point, you know, if I'm just getting with this woman, you know, yeah, I want to be, you know, that. But during the course of the relationship, yeah, we can add on, you know, do what we got to do. Because as Vincent said, let's take it there. Let's go as far as we can.
Right.
You know?
Okay.
What the hell?
Mark, stop, man.
I'm talking
Stop,
about that
Mark.
damn
Stop.
toys for
Yeah.
Stop,
What
Mark.
about the toys for men? Wait. Back up.
I ain't finna put my dick through no hoops. No.
No, sir.
No vibrating apparatuses. Okay.
No. So
Hell
y'all not open to toys for men. Y'all not open.
No.
I mean,
I'm not.
Nah.
I'm gonna speak for me.
Nah.
I mean, what kind of toys is that for men?
I mean, there are penis rings.
Yeah, I was about to say the ring. Yeah, the ring. I heard about the ring. I ain't never used one, but
you sure about that, Vince?
I've heard about these things.
Nothing wrong with it. It's nothing wrong with it. It's nothing. Look, as long as the two agree,
Some do like it. Some do like
what
it.
you do and in the privacy of your bedroom, as long as the two agree, because you never know.
I think I go back to what Marcus said earlier. I think, you know, from a man's perspective, we always really want to please the woman. You know what I mean? So, you know, it ain't, you know, from a man, you know, getting toys used on, that's far from our mind because we trying to please that woman, you know, to make her feel good. And as you know, she's, you know, going to certain heights, you know, it makes us feel a lot better, and you know, and also it inspires, you know, a lot of confidence. You know, we feel good about ourselves because
y'all are visual. Y'all are visual.
Yeah, we're taking it to, you know, a nice place. So, you know, for us, the toys ain't necessary, but we'll give the woman the toys all she wants.
Have fun, baby.
I'm Team Rose. I'm Team Rose.
That's
now.
what that.
I'm Team
That's
Rose.
how that ring
shit,
would help, Finley. That's how that ring.
That's what I was
would
about
help.
to say.
Okay.
So I thought the ring was supposed to,
So I'm gonna say what Finley typed in the private chat because I think it's worth saying out loud.
It is.
He said, "Pretty. What is with too many pumps and the man is what? Let me get it right. Men only have so many pumps. Don't want to waste it on a toy.
Right.
That's what that ring does. It lets you have more pumps than you.
Right.
Yeah. It gives you.
That's what I heard anyway, Philly. I don't know.
That's what you heard from a Bible source.
Yeah.
Look at him smiling from the
From a
side.
Bible source. Yeah.
But that goes back to that thing that you're going to post, Donna, about the Kegel thing, because that ring thing is, pretty much, is all about controlling,
Yeah.
all that energy. So,
And those Kegel muscles.
just like a woman does her Kegels, to keep her stuff, tight and whatever, they got those exercises for men too.
It's the same thing. It's the same exercise. Men doing Kegels.
Yeah, but whatever makes her happy, if it's gonna benefit the, that part of our relationship, hey, let's do it. Let's get it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. A little fluffy tail is cute on us.
Furry tail.
A little furry.
Where do you put the furry tail? Never mind.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what it starts.
Glasses
This what starts
I'ma
getting
say
dark. It's
this.
getting late. It's gonna be the later to get by the end of the night. We're gonna tell them what might be coming through there.
Right.
Another 30 minutes.
All right. I want it.
I see the thing where it says, would a man use a toy on a woman?
I would.
How you gonna read the
I'm
question and then get quiet?
I was waiting. I would shoot. I'd be over there like, I don't know.
Oh wow! It is a lot of stuff.
Joy said butt plug.
Got it.
Wait a minute. Who using the plug?
Plug.
Who the fuck using the plug?
Hey.
Look, let me tell y'all something.
I ain't no damn
If the internet is so resourceful, if you're not willing to go into and walk around the sex stores, there's not a lot of them left.
Yeah.
But go into the sex stores and explore some
There's
stuff.
several of them. It's a gang of them.
Are there?
Hell yeah, the sex stores all up and down this motherfucker.
The stores?
Yes, absolutely.
I know one in
I live about 2 over here. I'm downtown, so Valentino, whatever, that shit is right around the corner.
They
There's
got a
one
couple
right
in
after
Augusta.
that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one. We got
Starships is still around.
Yeah,
Starship,
I know
yeah.
Starship is still around. I just don't see a lot of them. But it don't matter.
You
Find
might be
one.
You might be
Google
stocked
it.
up enough. That's why you find them. See,
She ain't even
you
looking.
don't
Mark.
see shit.
She ain't
You
even
don't see
looking.
shit you'll
Look,
need.
I don't like shopping in the store for nothing. I do online.
I feel you.
I research it like, oh, that one.
You gonna fuck around and buy that shit off of Tamu? That shit gonna be goddamn a frisbee, a vibrating frisbee. How am I supposed to use this?
Order that shit off the machine, it don't never show up.
Wrong bag.
Right.
I'm about getting shot.
Can you
Y'all
move?
better get a treasure chest.
Listen. Go to the
come with a
stores.
stitchy
Go
cord,
to the
an
stores.
orange
You
ass
can buy
stitchy cord.
yourself. What you said, Mark?
I said motherfucker come with an orange ass stitchy cord.
Yeah. Construction equipment.
Right.
You go to Temu, you might actually get it.
I'm gonna plug this up at the neighbor's house. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
go to
Joy.
You go to
Joy,
Temu.
most definitely. Hey, look, Joy. Good point, Joy. Love. The ones that the woman can wear in her panties and the man can control.
From an app. That's
From an
too
app.
much.
That's
I would
too
think
much.
something was on me. I'd be stripping.
Well, let's
You
call
can,
it
yeah.
an egg
There's
thing,
one
right?
that you can control
That's
through
that little
through
egg
an
thing.
app.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Little egg
yeah.
thing does it.
My cousin
Yeah.
told me about this. That's like for some people. Well, it can be for anybody, couples or whatever. So, Vince, we gonna use you. because you be on the road, truck driver. So say you in Virginia and wifey is here.
Right.
And y'all want to have a little fun, a little whatever over the phone, FaceTime, or whatever you want to do. You can control that thing with your phone.
Right.
And she there in y'all bed at the house. Man,
novel idea. That is a novel idea, Donna, but she ain't
yes, sir. First lady, tell First Lady to call me.
Look,
But
hey,
yeah.
when I get back home next week, she's gonna put that shit in my bag. Like, take that.
There it is.
Never this
There it is. Look, when y'all anniversary? I love giving gifts. When y'all anniversary?
The day after Christmas.
Oh, Philly, man, you on fire, bro.
What he say? I ain't even catch it.
He said, "Not with your Wi-Fi."
Not with your
Yeah, right. Hey, that's
you gotta get on some hotspot. You can't trust where you at. You can't get on hotspot.
right. I gotta go to McDonald's and do that shit. Yeah.
Remote is over, baby. You like it, don't you, baby? You like it, huh? We forget. Nigga forget where he at. Nigga forget where he at real fast.
Oh man!
Right.
Oh man!
It's
But
not in the
look,
comments.
yo,
They're killing it.
Oh, this is one for the ages right here.
his phone
This is
battery
one for
runs
the
low. What if his phone battery runs low?
Hey, man, that's all right. Hey, babe, I'm gonna call you back when I take this shit off the charger. All right, you be ready.
Yeah. I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, charge up my phone.
We charge my phone up, man. We gonna have some shit
You
tonight.
just sitting there waiting.
Yes, sir.
That bad boy be stuck.
That would be a dope idea. You be on FaceTime and shit. Yeah.
Talking about you feel that? You feel that? Oh, hold on, let me get my Wi-Fi.
It's like, Taylor.
I'm done with y'all, man. I'm done with y'all, man.
I love it. Oh my goodness. It is all types of ways we can explore with each other. Sex should never get boring, old, or even if there's issues, there's way to help each other. There's a way to help each other. Y'all get that Wi-Fi booster. Man. I love it. Yo,
Hey, what if that bitch get disconnected? Nigga forgot to pay their bill.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You got that toy on a payment plan.
I'll be right back. Yeah. I can pay this shit automated. Where my goddamn credit card at? To get
my
this bitch
card
hot
at?
tonight.
Oh.
Okay, listen, we done. We done. It's almost 10 o'clock. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Yo, I loved it. Fellas, thank y'all so much for joining. We could not have done this without y'all tonight. I really appreciate y'all. Listen, in the watching world and YouTube land or whatever, people on Mark's side, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we came in. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all joining us. Those who are visiting, hey, follow the page. Follow the page. Wait a minute, let's do this so we can all share the wealth. We can all share.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Yeah, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So we're here live every Thursday unless something come up, but I always let y'all know because I'm one. I love to communicate. I'm big on communication. The group text can tell y'all that.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Like, dang, she done said something else. But I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Y'all, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful night. Crew, if y'all don't mind, just stay on for me for 1 sec. Let's end this. Tell everybody good night, y'all.